Hi everybody, welcome back. Right, I have a granny square pattern for you today, and it's not your normal standard granny square. This granny square consists of 2 rows. You'll have your cluster rows, and then you'll have a chain row, and then the next set of clusters are worked into the chain. Why I love this pattern is that it's a bit of a difference from the other one, which is your standard granny square. And if you look at the pattern from here, it creates these lines as well. The chains create these lines, and I think by exposing the top of these clusters like this, it just looks really pretty. It's really easy to do, and the other good thing about this is you can make smaller squares and you can attach them to make a bigger blanket, or you can just carry on and do one big blanket. If you are doing the smaller squares, then don't finish on this row, just finish on the cluster row and then join your squares together. However, if you're making the blanket, which is what I like to do with this pattern, is an entire blanket in one colour. I mean, different colours will look just as pretty, but it looks really elegant just in one colour as well. And I always finish with this row. The reason being, the chain 3 kind of like gives it this little delicate little, sides to it. And there's no need for a single crochet row, there's no need for anything else. I actually like my pattern as simple as this. You can add whatever you want to, but you can see here the 3 chains create this little beautiful little edging on the end. This pattern is worked. We turn the pattern, so we're not just continuously working around. And the good thing about that is it's absolutely perfectly straight. There's no twists and no bends. So I have to show you this one because this is my all-time favorite, and it's really easy to do. You will need DK yarn, lightweight yarn number 3, and a 4mm crochet hook. So I've got some of this bright yellow here. I'm just going to bring the hook down, the arm down a little bit. Sorry about the squeak. I think I've tightened the things on it too much, so squeaking away. Right. So it's all double crochet. If you know how to do double crochet, then you're good to go. If you are a complete beginner and you're not sure how to do the double crochet, I do have a separate video listed for that at a slower pace. Or if you prefer, you can practice the granny square, the double crochet, and then come back to this tutorial. If the video is too fast for you, then in the options menu on the YouTube, there's a little wheel there. If you click that, it will show you it will say playback, and it should be set at 1 for normal. So if you want the video to go a little bit more slower, then just slide this, I think it's a slider, that's right, and slide it to less than 1, and it will go at a slightly slower pace for you. You can also, of course, add subtitles, captions, etc. Right, I'm going to begin this, and I'll show you a smaller version. So I'm going to start with a magic circle, and it's exactly the same way as I do my slip knot. Don't be afraid of the magic circle. It's not that tricky. I think what it is there's so many ways that people do it. They hold the hooks this way and that way. I have a very simple way of doing it. So I'll show you how I do my slip knot first, and then you can see there's literally nothing in it. So for a slip knot, I would just hold my yarn here, wrap it around to the front, and then take this one to the back. Okay, put my hook under, grab the yarn, and then I would pull both of them. That tightens up the knot there. Pull the longer one, and there's my slip knot. Now if you want to do the chain 4 method, you can chain 4 and then slip stitch into the first to make a little loop and work in the loop. But this is the magic circle, which is just as easy. Same method again. We're not doing anything different. Hold your yarn, put it to the front, put it to the back. It's just that when we slide it off, we're just holding it differently. We just put the hook in again, grab it, but this time don't let go, just pinch your work with your 2 fingers here. It's still the same thing. If we'd pulled both of them, that would make the slip knot. But if we just keep it like this, there's the circle that we've just made. We'll tighten with this and we work with this. So chain 2, you can pull it a little bit if you want to make it a bit more smaller and it's easier for you to manage. Okay, now do 2 double crochets. This will count as 1 double crochet. So yarn over, go into that circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your double crochet. I'll show it again for the beginners. Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So that will class as 3 double crochets. So the chain 2 and the 2 double crochets. You want to do a corner, which is chain 2. And now we will do 3 double crochets. So yarn over again, go into the circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2. And yarn over and go in again, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Have a little stop and rewind at that section there to look at the double crochets, because I won't explain how to do the double crochets anymore. Right, chain 2 for your next corner and 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. So we've got 3 sets, 1, 2 and 3 with a chain 2 in between. Chain 2 and we're down to the last one because we need 4. 3 more double crochets. That's 2 and that's 3. So there's our circle. 1, 2, 3, 4 with 2 chains in between. Once you've done your very last set, chain 2 for your final corner, then grab your little one of the magic ring and just pull it tight in the middle. You want to slip stitch now to the chain 2. So there's chain 1 and there's 2. So go into the top chain 2 and do a slip stitch. And that's the center of your granny square. So that's row 1, and then the next is row 2, and then it's row 1, and then it's row 2. It's literally really easy. So at this point we will flip our work, and the way I will do that is I always try to work the corner. So just turn your work over, go into that space and do a single crochet. Yeah, once you've done your single crochet, now let me just move these scissors. Oops, sorry about that. So I chain 3, that's what I like, because I like that kind of little bit of stretch. You can do chain 4, you can do chain 5, but just remember it's going to get a lot more lacier. If that's what you want, then you can add additional chains, but 3 works perfect for this. So do your single crochet and then chain 3 in the corner, go back into that same space and do another single crochet. So we flipped that work over, single crochet, chain 3 and single crochet. Next thing, chain 3 again. The other reason for chaining 3 is not that it just looks better for me, you don't get confused, because if the corners will always be 3, so it's best just to keep it all 3, if that makes sense. So chain 3, go to the next corner, do your single crochet, chain 3 and single crochet into the corner. Yeah, then chain 3 and move along to the other corner, put your single crochet into there, chain 3. Chain 2 is only when you're doing the double crochets, and do another single crochet, chain 3, next corner, into there and single crochet, chain 3, another single crochet in the corner, and then we're going to do our final chain 3 and slip stitch to that first single crochet that we did here, like this. That's how it looks. Okay, so let's give that a bit of a pull. We want to move into that corner, so just slip stitch into that space. Don't make it a loose one, okay? Don't do a really tight slip stitch over. Once you've slip stitched into that space, flip your work. Once you've flipped your work, there's the corner that we are now working into. So do your chain 2 first. That will be your first double crochet. And we're only going to do the last half of the corner because I like to join up into the corner so we can flip the work over for the next bit. So chain 2, go into that space and do 2 double crochets because the chain 2 will act as a double crochet. Okay. Just get a bit more yarn. Then you move into this chain 3 space that we've made and put your next cluster in of 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Then straight into the corner that we made from the previous row. No chain in between. We're not chaining anything in between. So straight over into the corner and 3 double crochets. Chain 2 on the double crochet round is always chain 2. And then do your 3 double crochets in the corner. So every corner is 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Move to your chain 3 space here and do 3 double crochets around that chain. Don't worry if you think, oh, that's getting really big. It won't. It will all settle in nicely. What's happening to my Butterkiss yellow? That's yarn by Woolcraft, New Fashion. So I tend to use them quite a lot. Okay, so into the corner and 3 double crochets. Chain 2 and 3 double crochets. And you will do this all the way around. At the moment we only have 1 chain space, but as the work gets bigger then you'll have more. So straight into the chain space and 3 double crochets. Oh, I can hear an ice cream van. The sun's only been out a few hours. Right, into the corner, 3 double crochets. I remember buying ice creams from the ice cream van, and I'm sure I didn't pay more than £1. I went to take my granddaughter to Coombe Abbey, and they've got lots of lovely grounds, and I bought 2 ice creams from the ice cream van. £10 please. I nearly fainted, honestly. I won't be doing that again. Right, last one here, 3 double crochets. And then when you get to the final corner, we already did a half of it here, which was the chain 2 and 3 double crochets. We'll go into that space here now and do our final 3 double crochets. Chain 2 and slip stitch to the top of that chain 2 here. That's what we have here. Then flip your work over. Don't chain anything, just flip your work over, go into that space and do a single crochet. And we're back to the, what would you call it? A row which sets up the pattern for the next row. So chain 3, so single crochet, chain 3, and then into the corner again and a single crochet. Chain 3, move along to the next space, single crochet. Chain 3, move along to another space right here and a single crochet. Chain 3 and into the corner. Corners are single crochet, chain 3 and single crochet. You will do that all the way around, skipping over these clusters and going in between and placing your single crochets. Corner is single crochet, chain 3 and single crochet. You will do this all the way around, and then you will join the slip stitch. You go at your own pace. You can pause me at any point. And then when you get to your corner that you started from, which is right here, slip stitch into that single crochet. Oops, I now split. See what I mean about this little edge? If you are going to use it, make the blanket, like how I suggested, leaving this on the end. Remember, this bit is going to be to the top. Okay. So when you weave it in, just be careful. Actually, no, what am I talking about? That will be the right way up if you were to continue with the blanket and just have this edge. So I'll show you how to begin this row again. So once you've slip stitched into the single crochet, just go into the space and do a very light slip stitch. Don't pull that little loop there. And you will chain 2 and then just go straight into that corner and do your 2 double crochets. That will make it 3. And then no chain here, go straight into every chain 3 space. Sorry if I'm speeding up a little bit. 3 double crochets in every space until you get to the corner. So just to recap then, because I don't want to keep you too long. So 3 double crochets, no chain in between, straight into every chain 3 double crochets. When you get to the corner, it's 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Moving along, you come all the way to the end, and here, when you get to here, place 3 double crochets into here, chain 2 and then slip stitch to the top of the chain 2. Then flip your work and make your single crochet. Make a single crochet in the corner, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and the single crochets go in between these clusters like this. You can see here. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, I really love this. I just love the way it sits as well. Feels really nice and soft in the hands. But yeah, I've made tons of blankets with this and I've just left it like this, and people have said, oh, it looks so pretty. I mean, yeah, there's nothing to it, it's just a chain 3. Right, here's the bigger piece. Zoom up a little bit, sorry for the noise. Need to sort this arm out. Here we are. That's the back technically, and that's the front. Okay, hope you like this tutorial, guys. Please do subscribe, like and share to anyone who you think might want to try this one. And just another way of doing the granny square, but I think I prefer this one so much more than the standard granny square. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you very soon.